everybody, I'm Jacqueline Bazzelli, and this is a tutorial for my new dance, Groove is in the Heart. It is a beginner dance, 32 count, 4 walls, no tags or restarts, and it's to a great fun song, old song, Groove is in the Heart by Deee-Lite. So hope you enjoy, and you can do this CONTRA style, and that's just as much fun. So the first 8 count is going to be a Charleston with a point side, cross point front, side point again, and then a step together. So what that looks like is you're going to do right step forward, kick left, left step back, touch right. Right? And that's a Charleston. There's a lot of them and a lot of different line dances. So if you need to get familiar with that, you would just do forward, kick, back, touch. Forward, kick, back, touch. So the counts for that in our dance, we're only doing 1 on this side. So you're going to do forward, kick, step, touch. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here, we're going to point to the right, cross point in front, point to the right again, and step together. So the whole 8 count is Charleston forward, point, point, point together. With counts, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then the second 8 count is doing that on the left side. So we're going to start on the left, so step left forward, kick right, step back right, touch left, point, point, point together. So on the left, that would be step, kick, step, touch, point, point, point together. So let's do both of those 8 counts all together. So that's half of the dance. 5, 6, 7, 8. Charleston right, point, cross, point together. Charleston left, point, cross, point together. With counts, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just one other note is when you do this CONTRA style, when you are doing your front kick in the Charleston, you can have partners who are facing each other tap their feet as they do the kick. From there, our second 8 count is going to be a chassé to the right, quarter turn to the right so that we're facing the 3 o'clock wall, chassé left, and then a jazz box on the right. So what that looks like is chassé right, so 1 and 2, step together step, and we're going to turn and do left, right, left, 3 and 4. So all together, that would be chassé right turn, chassé left. And then we finish that 8 count by doing a right jazz box, so it's cross right, back left, side right, forward left. So all together, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chassé right turn, chassé left jazz box. And with counts, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now for our last 8 count, we just stepped forward on our left foot at the end of our jazz box. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a kickball change, half turn pivot, and then some hip bumps with arms, okay? So what that's going to look like if we break it down, the first step is a kickball step. So you're going to do kick with the right foot, ball, step on the ball of your right foot, and then change your weight and step on your left foot. So it's kick, ball, step. And that's going to be a 1 and 2 count, so it's 1 and 2. Kick, ball, step. Then we're going to step forward on our right foot, and we're going to half pivot turn to the 9 o'clock wall. Okay? So that all together with counts is 1 and 2, 3, 4. Let me say that with words. Kick, ball, step, step, pivot turn. Okay, so the last part of our last 8 count is a tribute to the Grooves in the Heart video, because in the video the lead singer is doing a lot of this, like hip bump with arms out in front. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. So you can see it's fast, it's going to be syncopated, but we're here on 4. We just did our pivot turn. So the counts are going to be 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. And what we're doing is we're going to bring our right foot next to our left as we bump our hip to the right and our arms are out to the low side for 5. Then we're going to bump to the left and come in with our elbows by our sides. That's and. Then we're going to go right again and our arms are going to go front this time for 6, crossing right over left. Then we're going to come back to the left on and with the elbows back to the side again. Then we're going to go 7 back to that low side with the right hip bump and back to the left with the elbows. And then 8 is the cross with the right hip bump. And then and is back to the left with our weight on our left hip and our left leg. So every time we're on and, our hip is to the left and our arms are in. Okay, so 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Okay, what that looks like full speed is 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Okay, and because our weight is on our left, we're ready to start our Charleston when we start the dance again. Okay, so that whole 8 count with words first is kick, ball, step, pivot, turn, hip bend, hip bend, hip bend, hip bend. With counts 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Now let's go ahead and do all 4 walls. There's a 32 count intro and like I said, no tags or restarts. So we'll just do it one rotation around. I will tell you the steps on the front and back wall, and I will count it out on the side walls. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Charleston. Point, point, point. Together. Charleston. Point, point, point. Chassé, chassé right, chassé left. Jazz, box. Kick, ball, step, pivot, turn. Hips and hips and hips and hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 in Charleston. Point, point, point. Together, Charleston. Point, point, point. Chassé, chassé right, chassé left. Jazz, box. Kick, ball, step, pivot, turn, hip bend, hip bend, hip bend, hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and.